I'm a teacher, so I am blessed to have summers off. But I also pray about that time to see how I can serve the Lord best. And last year, before the summer trip went to Brazil, I felt a tugging on my heart that I should go on that trip. So I prayed about it and prayed about some specific things that I wanted to be able to hear from the Lord. And when those doors just really opened up, I knew that I should go on that trip. So I had the privilege and the honor to go to spend a week at Hope Mountain in Brazil. And the teenage boys that are there, they're living there because their lives have been threatened by drug lords and gangs. And the government sends them to Hope Mountain, where they live, and there's also a vocational program there, and they learn a trade. So while my team got to go, we were very nervous about how we would form a bond with these boys, these teenage boys that lived on the street. We spoke very little Portuguese, and they spoke very little English, so we just didn't know how we would communicate. But after 2 meals a day, countless hours painting together, dozens of ping pong games, I don't know how many tie-dye shirts, maybe 100 tie-dye shirts. We played, we prayed, we worshiped together. We shared our testimonies through an interpreter. Well, by the time we were midway through the week, we had such a bond with these young men that I can't even explain it. My particular team, when we arrived in Brazil, I'm somebody who kind of likes to know exactly what's going to happen, being a teacher and all. And things kept changing, which is really fun in the end because it just helps me to trust God. So when we got there, we thought we were going to go to one location, but the bus broke down, so we didn't. So we did something else. It's a real lesson for me in flexibility. And I just know that I'm there to help the missionaries with the projects that need to be done, to help the people that are there, the marginalized families, the at-risk youth. And in any way that I can serve, that's why I'm there. As a mom, it does touch my heart to work with these boys. One little boy came up to me and made sure to tell me that he was an orphan, because some of the boys there still do have their parents living, they just can't live with them at this particular time. So it does really, really touch your heart and break your heart sometimes. But that just makes you want to do that much more for them. We brought so many school supplies. We brought so many soccer balls and blow-up balls, and we brought all kinds of fun things for them to do. It was such a blessing to be able to give to these children on behalf of our church. I just loved on them, and they gave so much love right back. And you actually wouldn't even know their background by how they behave. They're so changed in this environment where they're receiving unconditional love from the staff that are there. And I knew that it was something that I would want to be a part of going forward, whether I go back again or financially support this ministry, probably for the rest of my life. So recently we sang a song here, and the lyrics had one part that just touched my heart and reminded me of why I go on missions. And it said, "If the wind goes where you send it, so will I." I'm Hayley, and this is why we go.